listening to the Morning After podcast.
There's this woman that we watch on YouTube, and she puts the elements in the water with a packet of gelatin, puts it in the fucking refrigerator, and makes
calls it
Jell-O.
pudding.
Oh.
What?
And makes Jell-O.
Electrolyte Jell-O?
Yes.
Exactly.
That's so smart. Babes, can you make that for me when we go to London?
Sure.
You're gonna make it. You're gonna wait to get to London to make
Right.
Jell-O?
Yes.
I could also make it in the United States of America where we live.
Yeah, but I don't need it right now. I need it when I'm in London.
What's happening in London while you need Jell-O there?
Do they not have Jell-O in London?
Well, I'm sure they do, but I'm sure it's chocked full of sugar and stuff that will like create the beaties for me. But I am moving.
Diabetes.
You're not moving.
I'm not moving.
The
no.
beaties.
The
Oh,
beaties.
okay,
The
yeah,
beaties. Diabetes.
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 Fuck around and
Diabetes.
get that type 2.
Diabetes.
We're going to London because I'm hosting Scrabble.
What?
Oh, heck
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm hosting Scrabble on the CW. It airs October.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm very
Congratulations.
excited. Thank you very much.
So I used to be quite the Scrabble player.
Ooh.
Until I realized there are rules to the game and you can't just stick a bunch of letters together. I used to just go, oh yeah. Take that. It was like, that's not how you do it.
No, that's not how we do
So
it.
sad. I wish it were that way because then I would be a really good Scrabble player.
Yeah, no.
I'm a
No,
really
no.
bad
There's
Scrabble
rules. There's like multiple dictionaries across multiple countries. There are strategies beyond belief, and there are over 20 words that start or have the letters Q and U, but not together.
Oh, and there's
interesting.
20 words.
There's over 20 words.
They have the letters Q and U, but not together.
Correct.
Okay, let's see if we can think of one right now in
not
this
gonna do it.
moment.
Quiet, queen.
Q-U.
Not together.
Right,
like,
I
not
know.
right back and forth.
So this is how my brain works. I go with all quiet, queen, queef, quit. No.
Damn, she guessed mine. Mine was queef.
Oh, queef.
Damn, I can't even think of
Is it gonna
Queer,
be?
quest.
Are the contestants ranging of all ages? Like, or is it kids to adults, or just adults, or?
I think we're going to have a nice blend
Oh, heck
of
yeah.
contestants that have been Scrabble players for so long and love the game. And I think as we continue to move the seasons forward, more guests of different kinds will show up.
Do you know who David Kwong is?
No.
David Kwong, he creates crossword puzzles for the New York Times.
Oh, cool.
And he's a magician here in LA. The guy's great. And he usually consults on these types of shows. That's why I was wondering if you knew him, because he's like a Scrabble master.
Maybe he might have. I'm not producing the show, so I wasn't involved with the full creation from baby to now. But the last 3 weeks of, honing it into what it is going to be on air, I did. But he could have been.
And is Kwong a QU?
Ooh, no, that's a KW.
Ooh,
That boy Asian.
Got it.
double.
That
Got
boy
it.
Asian. He got that Kwong.
That's a triple letter score.
It's a triple letter score on a
Got it.
special.
Wait, back to you needing her to make the Jell-O.
Yeah.
Are you a good cook? Don't even try to cook. Where are your skill levels at?
My skill levels are I've sealed deals with my gumbo.
Oh,
Like I cook, sir.
What, deals with the toilet? Because every time I had gumbo, I'll be in there struggling.
You even have my gumbo. That's
Okay.
because they put a whole bunch of okra and probably, some green filet. I don't cook filet gumbo. I cook normal gumbo and I serve it with cornbread instead of rice.
Oh, because that cornbread will soak that up.
But my wife, she's also a fantastic cook and a baker. And so while I'm working,
We forgot the pie.
we forgot the pie.
I made you guys a pie.
You made a pie?
I
Oh, and it's
literally made you a
so-
sweet potato
I
pie.
knew we were forgetting something. I'll drop it off.
I'm so sad.
Can I drop
now.
it off tomorrow?
It's
What the fuck?
I can't believe we forgot the fucking pie.
I can't believe it's a beautiful.
See, I knew y'all was going to be on some bullshit. Walking this motherfucker with no pie.
no pie.
No pie for anybody. Damn
There's a
it.
song about that.
God, yeah, they did.
Oh, my
Babes,
God.
we have to drop it off. We'll drop it off tomorrow. Is that possible?
That works for me.
Do you guys
Yeah.
want pie?
Oh, of course.
Okay, perfect.
So, baker, cook. And how does that work at
Candlestick
home?
maker.
Candlestick maker.
Oh,
Well, how does that work at home? Do you guys you guys just having straight up 4-course meals, 5-course meals every night? Or you're like, okay, it's a special occasion. I'll break out the gumbo.
Panda Express.
Panda Express.
Oh my God, the best. No, it works. Raven eats mostly meat. So
Okay.
she will just cook like slabs of beef and I make myself my food. essentially.
Okay.
Like when we have a dinner party or we have friends over, I'll cook and make a dish for that everyone can eat. But on the day to day, Raven wakes up, eats like 5 egg yolks, makes a smoothie, has half a cow, and I'm over here having like salads and my protein shakes and that type of stuff.
I started my protein shake babes in the morning.
So now we both have protein shakes, which is great, bonding.
I still put egg yolks and protein in it though. There's like
I know.
bean powder in it.
And then I bake.
Oh, let me tell you, that's how she won me over.
Really?
She be bucking. Tell him, babe. Tell him what you made me.
Oh, well, during COVID, I, like most people, was in the kitchen making sourdough and all that bullshit.
Most women.
Right.
what?
Okay.
Yeah.
We were out hunting.
COVID
Right.
was us drinking wine. We didn't.
Fair enough.
Yummy,
Okay, so
yummy.
like most women, I was in the kitchen making sourdoughs and whatnot, but I made Raven a care package. And it was...
We were not married at the time.
No. Gooey butter cake, brownies. I made a barbecue sauce, lemon curd because she loves lemon curd. What else was in it? I don't remember.
Whoa, our first on camera.
Literally. And
Our first on-camera squirt, everybody.
don't play.
Listen, guys.
Aren't we fun?
Yeah.
I don't remember what else was in it. I think that was kind of it.
And a note. Every single jar had a different name
oh
and
yeah,
a
I
note
made
on it.
Yeah.
And the barbecue sauce was for my
great.
brother because she made the barbecue sauce that our grandmother, it tasted like our grandmother's, which, you know,
wow.
when you do that, that's crazy.
Really?
Her sweet potato pie tastes like my grandmother's.
So
Which
you
is,
put some church in it.
Yeah.
How you do that?
I put the whole foot, the whole hand,
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Sprinkle that
You
whole
know
thing
what?
in there.
I'll tell you one of the most validating moments of my life, my baking career life. We had Thanksgiving in New York, 2016. We went to Whoopi's, Whoopi Goldberg's house. And
All right.
you have to say her last name.
I don't know any other Whoopi, but
I know.
I thought maybe it was a restaurant or something.
We went to Whoops.
went to Whoopi's.
We went to
Okay,
Whoopi's.
as one does.
Yeah, for Thanksgiving, you know. Anyhow, Raven and I actually, Whoopi did the turkey. That's her thing. That's the only thing that she'll cook. And then we did everything else. And I made the pies. I was the only white person there. So the pressure was on. They were like, if you give us pumpkin, we're going to have to send you out. And I was like, oh my God, no, I wouldn't do pumpkin ever. Like, this is just sweet potato. And I was scared. And I really okay, come on now. The pressure was on. And I tell you, my mother-in-law, who wasn't my mother-in-law at the time, but she came up to me after and she looked at me very no emotion.
Black woman from the South.
And she goes, it tastes like my mom's pie. And I was like, yes. I was like, if it tastes like her mom's pie, I'm in. And everyone ate that pie and everyone was like, this pie is good. You could stay.
But what if, like, and this happens in some households, like sometimes black folk, we'd be scared to tell our mama we don't like her pie. Because what if she was like, it tastes like my mama pie, and you're like, yes, and she's like, I hated that pie. She used to force me to eat that pie all the time.
Yeah.
She would lock me in a cage sometimes. Put that
my
pie in the
God.
corner and be like, you don't get up until you get every crumb, you little motherfucker. And then what if that's what you brought over?
Lauren, you've unlocked a new insecurity in my brain that I had not tapped into, and now you flipped the story upside down. I mean, it's very well.
Because my grandma used to make potato salad. Hated it.
That's hard to
But you
make.
had to
you had
say
to
you
lie.
love it.
You had to lie.
Everybody else loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't lie. I would say I don't like this, and so like until this day, my mom knows when she makes potato salad for Thanksgiving, she'll go and like serve people's plates. She'll skip mine because she know what time it is.
Why don't you like potato salad?
Yeah.
There's something weird about the creamy consistency of it and all that mush together, and I go, it's too much mush, not enough solid.
Okay.
So you would like a Korean potato salad. They put chunks of vegetables in it. Like they will put a chunk of carrot and they're by chunks.
Really?
Yes.
You think that's just laziness? They didn't want to cut it up? Or do you think?
That's a possibility.
This is all the Korean folks out there. Go ahead. Put it in the comments below. Is that laziness or is that just cultural?
And send us in. We'll try it.
We'll try it for
it's
sure.
delicious.
We'll try it for sure.
Wait, do you like macaroni salad? Because that's even more squishy than potato
Right.
salad.
No.
You don't do any of the
Those
salads.
things don't
No
go
salads.
together.
Do you like mayo?
Do I like mayo? You gotta hide it. You gotta like mix it with some shit.
Coleslaw?
That's a black thing, though. A lot of
Coleslaw,
black
no.
people don't like mayo.
Okay, so you're just
Yeah.
not like a cold salad person.
Nah. I mean, I'll eat a nice tabbouleh.
That
But it ain't got no mayo in it. Ain't got no
right,
So
white.
random.
right.
We
Yeah.
talked about this in
Greek
Undercover
salad.
in Undercover Brother when he's
Yeah.
the character and like they give him a mayonnaise sandwich and he's like extra mayonnaise.
No.
You can see his like lips quivering
For me, please.
before he eats it. Shout out Eddie Griffin.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, this is the Lamorne After podcast. As always, my colleague, the hero, the legend, Mr. Kyle Shevrin. We have a very special show for you today. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Shake your tits. Raven and Miranda. I just was told today that I had boobs.
You have man boobs?
My
By
daughter-
your
my
child,
daughter,
yeah.
my daughter.
She
She
said,
goes,
"Why do you
can I
have
see your
boobs?"
boobies? And I'm like, baby, why you? No, these are pecs. She was like, no, those are boobies. I'm like, and she goes, I have little boobies. And I go, that's true. That's true. But daddy doesn't have boobies. So,
Oh, men have boobies.
no, but I'm a man. Though. You know what I'm saying?
Now
So
we're
you
all
have
just
boobs?
looking at
I
your
got
boobies.
tits.
Oh my god, teats.
Them titties.
It is.
How hard is it to do the Terry Crews tit move? Like, is that a real thing? Like, what are you moving to do that? I love that
my
even
gosh.
the guy behind the desk is like, can I do it? Hilarious.
I can do it. I can do it.
You can do
Terry
it?
Crews. Terry. For all those who don't know, go check out my Instagram. Terry Crews commented on my Instagram, my muscular physique.
Oh, nice.
And he popped, but I've since been out of shape since that
can't-
photo shoot.
We can do
I
it like
can't
this.
make a connection with my boob
Go like
at
this,
all.
babes. This moves ours. Feel it?
Oh, a little bit more.
See, the thing is, you gotta be in touch. You know what I'm saying with your
Yeah, you
body.
have to
You gotta
like
touch your body.
I touch my body often, and so I know which muscles connect with what. You
have the
know what I'm
brain body connection.
saying? Yeah. I'm very
When I
familiar.
looked at you doing it though, you were like,
Watch this. Watch this.
Oh, it's the top
Think of that one.
deltoid.
Yeah. So you gotta.
Got
See, that
it.
top gotta be good.
You gotta
Yeah.
pop the top.
Yeah.
pop the top. Can you pop the top, Kyle?
He taught Terry Crews everything he knows.
Shut
can see
up.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just from a physical standpoint.
That makes total
Obviously.
Yeah.
sense.
Like
Yeah.
in the gym.
You were
Acting wise,
super
I haven't
rich.
taught him
Ones that
anything
can't
yet.
do teach. So
Exactly. Wait. What?
Yeah, you
I
got
just
it
got
for
mental.
real.
Yeah. She just mentaled me.
Yeah,
was
we
good,
had
babes. That
a
was
we had
really
a
good. That was
mentalist on
ooh.
from Africa, mentalist, and he mentaled us bad.
What was the best mental moment?
I could tell you one because he was doing all these cool things.
Yeah.
Right? He would make this appear and do this and do that, and then he said, "It's like I don't believe in that type of stuff." I was like, when you say you mental someone, I think everything is just like sleight of hand, and you're just smarter than people.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Okay, I'm going to try something with you." And I said, "Okay, cool." And he made me close my eyes, and he's like, "I have this onion, right?" And then he made me he made me hold the onion. He wouldn't tell me what he was doing, but next thing I know, was I jumping up and down?
He said, "Put the onion over your head."
Yeah.
Then he needed you to stand up with the onion.
Yeah.
They needed him to jump up and down with the onion. Mm-hmm. And then he said, "You're an idiot. Why are you doing that?"
Yes.
Really?
God damn it, I've been mental.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I love shit like that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's crazy.
So much fun.
So you guys have your own podcast.
We do.
Right?
Yeah.
What is that like being in a relationship, but also working together? And then being so intimate on the podcast where you're speaking to people about very personal things. I mean, a lot of fun shit too, but like some personal things when you two have your own, proximity that you literally sleep in the same. I don't know if you sleep in the same bed. You could be from the 50s
Or have bunk beds.
or have bunk beds. You know what I'm saying? But
You
like,
get bunk beds, babe?
Shit. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Love the bunk.
what is that like? Was there a discussion beforehand? Was there like a list of rules, things you won't cross, things you won't bring up?
Let me take it. Let me take it.
You go. I'll follow.
Oh,
Look
hit
at
that on tape again.
Roll the clip.
Roll it back. So yes, there were many discussions about how we go about this, and it has definitely morphed since those discussions. I think, let me start off by saying there are rules. There are things that we won't talk about. There are things that we will stare each other down and be like, don't go there. Because we have to keep some things for ourselves. We all seen when people just put their entire life out there for the public to scrutinize, things kind of go south. So we understand that we have to protect ourselves. Secondly, it's my wife came to me and was like, I want to do a podcast. I want to do a YouTube channel. I was like, okay, whatever you need, I'm down for the cause. So this is her world in the sense that she produces it. She comes up with the content and I'm a literal co-star. But I also understand how important it is in this generation to have a connection of personableness. And so to kind of straddle that line has been a journey of education for both of us.
I think for me, after we got married, there was this kind of outpouring of attention and people, right? And what I started to notice was so many people were thanking us, Raven, for making our relationship public. Not in a way where it was like we were even sharing ourselves at that point. They were just saying the fact that I am seeing this lesbian couple and they have gotten married and it's Raven who's been this like impactful human in my life.
Super quiet about every relationship I've ever been in.
Yeah, because I don't know who you've been with.
Exactly.
Right. And then so in my mind,
And I was
like,
looking too. I was like, who the fuck she fucking? And I couldn't find
out
out.
here Googling. I realized that there was no one else really like us out there. We have Wanda Sykes and her wife, but they are older. And I was like, where are kind of the younger, we're in our mid to late 30s now, like couple. It's okay.
I saw that.
Was that
Saw
the
that?
look? Was that the look, Raven, where it's like, don't bring it up
Yeah.
that
No,
you're talking
I
about?
love my age, but then sometimes she said she was going to say mid,
Mid,
and then she
looked at
changed
you
to
like-
mid to late.
I wanted to.
Mid to late 30, pushing 40. New to 30.
29.
Veteran 30s.
You guys know how people are. Someone in the comments will be like, she said mid 30s and Raven's 30.
Yeah.
And
I'm
just like,
38
I don't
years
know.
old and I'm proud. Keep going.
And
babe.
you're turning 39 in December, like whatever.
I'm old.
We're old. But I just,
But we're looking to see the young ones and we're putting ourselves in the
That's why I was also saying this. And I'm like, I'm calling Wanda Sykes and her wife old, but we old. Like, I don't know where I'm going with this. Like, we're
Young,
not 20.
You both look very youthful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You drink a lot of water, I'm assuming.
A lot of water, a
water.
lot of creams and lotions.
So many creams and lotions. Anyhow, I was like, we lack representation. Where are
We don't see
the
us.
versions of us? Like, I think that this is important. I think that there is a need. And why don't we, try and do something? Like, people seem to like, we would do Instagram lives and people would become like so into them. I could watch you guys all day. This is fun. I saw an opportunity and I was like, let's fucking go. And then,
LFG,
we had
let's
to
go.
She pierced my ear on our YouTube channel.
Oh my
we
God, I
started off
did.
doing like weird shit on YouTube like that.
was so
Go check out
funny.
the history book. She pierced
That
my
was
ear.
so
Wait,
funny.
which one? Because you got 8 in the left
She
one.
is
Actually, the one that she pierced fell out because there's so many holes in my ear. She
Yeah.
pierced it incorrectly. We did game stuff. Like we did a lot
That
of
was
stuff.
so funny.
We did secret tattoos where she picked a tattoo for me and I picked a tattoo for her.
and I
then we-
just got this covered up.
Is it a spoon?
Whatever.
What is it?
down.
It's a spoon, but
Oh,
it's peeling so badly. Got any Aquaphor? I forgot.
Anyway, so yes, if you go into the history books, like we started that way, and then we
Yeah.
kind of left YouTube because I was editing everything, and then we found some people, and I was tired, and went back to work, and then we did another kind of podcast. But it's had an evolution, and it's brought us back to YouTube in a podcast scenario in a way that I think is much closer to what our Instagrams were, which is talking about random shit.
But I think as a couple, we have found a really great balance between work and personal. And I personally have such a fun time with Raven. I really like who she is as a person. So getting to work together makes work fun. And
yeah.
creatively, like we have a production company together. I'm so in my element in that space. Obviously, Raven is. We can really connect and vibe creatively. And then when we're like, okay, work's done, we're really great at like just kicking back and shooting the shit and food and fun and
Food.
It's just, I don't know, it works.
You still walking around with a 100-pound weight vest on?
Yes, sir.
She walking around with a goddamn
Rucking.
military vest. What's it called?
Rucking.
yeah, you and 50
Rucking.
Cent, only people I've seen do that.
My God.
God, it was 50 Cent who started it. Yes, I'm gonna be Chuck D.
You still would go to the club with weights on.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
Find me in the club.
Oh my
I
god.
thought that was a
love that
bulletproof vest.
Probably was.
Oh, you should make a fashionable one.
Oh, I'll wear it.
like you know,
I like
Aloe
that
has like
idea.
cool workout clothes that you can just
Yeah.
wear.
Yeah.
Just do a weight vest, but just look like, you know, with bedazzled. I don't know. Fashion
I don't know
very
if that was
well.
sexist or not, but
The bedazzled is fashion. What was I gonna say? Ripped. Can't have ripped things with weights and it's gonna fall out. Weights gonna fall out.
bedazzled brought me back to my childhood. I used to bedazzle all the things.
Did you really?
Oh my god.
Arts and craftsy type
Oh,
of
so
person.
bad. If you look at the whole That's So Raven, and just sparkles on every fucking
You-
thing. Everything was bedazzled, dude. I think I like that idea, actually. A cute rucking vest that's like strong and still fashionable. I can wear to all the red carpets.
yeah.
So I can like...
Be sweaty as fuck.
Right?
Tired and shit.
Love that.
God.
Have you started? Have you started rucking yet?
I only ruck for photos. No, I take that back.
ruck for the
I
gram?
have to wait until I get back into a certain shape because now that I'm training again, I got all kinds of issues. So I have to have MRIs done on both my hands and my shoulder.
Oh, shit.
Why?
It just hurts like
falling
painful.
apart.
I'm falling
It's
apart.
falling apart.
So now I'm like,
He's actually old.
so now I'm like, okay, let me fix these hands. Because these hands are meant for building. And in order for the world to become the world that we want it to be, it takes a hero.
We got to go to Cabo and get you stem cell. That's where we got to go.
That's what I heard too.
Yes.
Hey, listen, if y'all in Mexico and y'all got these stem cell laboratories going on, I'll come down. I'll shout you guys out. I just want to be healed.
You could do peptides
Yeah. But the,
from here.
those are
Seriously,
expensive.
I'll tell you a story. No.
They be doing upcharges and shit for labeling. I mean, look at our package.
Mexico,
Like,
cheap. Panama,
This
cheap.
is true. True.
Mexico.
But if you didn't want to go to Mexico and you wanted to stay here, Whitney Cummings did a show with Raven. And I talked to her after and I was like, you look great. Your skin is great. And she was like, it's peptides. And she gave me the name of her doctor. And I was like, I'm going to do these peptides. And you inject them into your belly. And there's all different kinds, right? So like I wanted to do obviously the anti-aging, skin boosting, whatever one. But if you wanted to do one for muscle recovery or joints or whatever,
Or just peptides that add girth and inches.
even that, I
I
think
wonder if
that's...
they have that.
I think you still
Is
got
that
to go
called
to
a
Mexico for
steroid?
that.
Is that what it
Is that called a steroid?
No, steroids are the opposite.
Yeah.
Oh,
Steroids.
I need that. I don't need it,
The
but
girth?
I want it. No, I just want to walk in the room and people go, "Oh, Godzilla!" I'll be like, "Yeah, y'all know what time it is. I'm tearing shit up today."
got
Like,
it.
I want that to be the case when I walk in. Yeah, that's what I want. And no one's gonna be pleased by this, but I need it before I die.
Understood.
Yes,
We'll get you the doctor's
So
name.
we're going to Mexico.
Yeah.
Understood.
We're going to
Thank you.
Mexico or Turkey.
Couples trip to Mexico. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do
Oh,
it.
we should do a remote collab episode. We should
In
go to
Mexico?
Mexico, go to a resort, and just be like recording.
Yeah.
You know
love
what?
it.
We can go stay at Drake Bell's house. Have a whole moment.
I feel like he has like a dope house in Mexico.
Let me tell
He
you
has an
about that
apartment.
superstar over there.
I feel
Yes.
like he's got a sick place in Mexico.
He told us he has an apartment.
He has a beautiful, like old school, beautiful place.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So let's do it.
Shout out to Drake Bell. Listen, man. If you ain't using the place,
We're coming.
these hands.
These hands, I'm so mad at him.
It's healing.
So mad at him.
These hands. That's the kind of actor I want to be. When people always ask me like, when are you going to retire? And I go, never, because I'm waiting till the day where I'm Morgan Freeman's age and I can say things like, these hands.
I feel like Denzel said that in Fences.
Possibly.
He may have,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, these hands.
These hands.
Now I done give you everything I got to give you. Ain't nobody ever said I gotta like you, son.
Oh my God, that was so good.
Yeah, I should do fences.
You should.
I love how we got there.
Yeah.
way-
Oh, yeah. We're there. We're at
You
Fences.
sounded just like him.
We should just get right to the point.
You sounded just like Denzel.
Malcolm X.
Yeah. Listen, man, I feel, listen, people historically, Malcolm X, everybody knows Malcolm X was a dark-skinned man. Right?
So are we remaking it?
Culturally
yeah.
appropriately.
Yeah,
Got
that
it.
motherfucker was blick.
Blick.
Raven, how did we meet? I have a thought in my brain of the first time we met, and I want to know if it's on par with where you might think we've met.
Oh, this is gonna suck because before the age of 30 and down, I black out. So let's work together on this.
You was definitely before you were 30.
I remember you at an airport on the way
To Jamaica?
to Jamaica.
that was the first time I think we officially met and like talked, like spoke. But we actually met briefly this was when I was writing for Brandon T. Jackson back in the day. And Journey,
You were part of the crew?
yeah, and Journey had a party at her house. And I remember showing up and people were in the pool. And I had on a gold chain, right? And a gold chain.
Now you got 4.
And I sat in the pool.
So bad.
And Brandon goes,
Brandon.
Brandon T. Jackson tried to roast me, right? And I used to work for him.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So that was like my homie. But shout out to Brandon, still a homie.
Love
But
him. Saw him the other day.
he said, nigga, you look, he said, and there's all these women in the pool, and I'm just trying to be cool, but this is my first time meeting you, and I'm like, God damn it, man, this Journey's there, you're there. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here, man? And then he goes, nigga, this ain't no rap video. He said, you sit in the pool with your gold chains on like this is a rap video. And everybody started joining in. It was like, yeah.
Oh, no.
Laughing. And I was like,
Oh,
should I
snap.
take the chain off? Or should I get out the pool? Which one is
Oh my God.
Which
Oh,
one
no.
is saying rap video right now? Because I couldn't put it together.
Damn.
That was the first time we had ever met. And I think after Brandon roasted me, I was too embarrassed to just like have conversations with people. I was just like,
Damn, we're unpacking trauma.
I'm so sorry.
I like squirmed my way out of there.
I kind of remember that was over there in Hidden Hills.
Yeah, it was far.
It was far. I was over that house a lot, and they always had pool parties. I learned how to have a party from that family.
Really?
The best way to have a party is to say, bring your own liquor, but it must stay.
Mm.
You can't take it back with ya. I used to have a stacked house, and it's also good if you have too much stuff in the house, you need to purge. You have a
Gifts.
party, and
Yes.
that's how my
Take
gift
everything.
started. Damn, I'm sorry I was laughing at you.
No. It wasn't like you weren't laughing in a negative way. You were laughing in a who the fuck is this nigga? He dumb. He a hoe type of way.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different.
No. It wasn't like that at all. It was like it was Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon's
It was
good for a
BTJ.
roaster.
Motherfucker was he quick.
He's good for roasting.
You should
That
tell
boy
him
is
the
sharp.
Tiffany story so he feels a little less bad.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
So
Tea time.
tea time. Tiffany Haddish told me, she was like, "You remember me?" I said, "Yeah, you were on my show, you know, blah blah blah." She was like, "No, from before." I was like, "Huh?" She goes, "No, from before." I said, "I don't remember anything past a certain age, you guys. I black out. I literally have dissociative disorder." And so she goes, "Well, you used to chill with Megan Good and Ty Hodges, and I was there, and you were cool with me." And I was like, "I don't remember Tiffany."
Tiffany was like, we would go to the mall together, Raven.
Wait.
Like I was there in the group, and Raven was like, and then Tiffany's like, you don't remember me at all? And Raven was like, no. And Tiffany was like, okay.
But she said I was nice to her,
Yeah.
which is why she's cool with us now.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank God, Jesus Christ.
That's why she did the show.
Is what she did the show, and like
Because
we're
she's on
cool now.
TSR.
But like, yeah, I have a problem remembering.
I have to remind her who
you
I am all the time.
Had any concussions in your life? Because I had one that like knocked me out, and I still honestly feel sometimes side effects.
Oh, that's
Like-
like
That's fair.
Like going downstairs quickly, I maybe sometimes, and I only had one, so I can imagine being like a football player or something.
Yeah,
or a
you're-
hockey
Oh,
player.
What happened to you?
I was at an extreme sports camp.
Oh, extreme sports.
I did some
parkour?
skateboarding back in the day.
Is this like this is very Jewish? Is this the very Jewish side of you or
this
Cuban
is just
side?
like very white. I was like, wait, there's a camp where you can all day just skateboard, rollerblade, or BMX.
Awesome.
And then I
Tony
found
Hawk
out.
shows up.
Parkour.
like-
So yeah, this camp's called Woodward. It's really famous. There's one here in California, one in Pennsylvania, and I grew up in Jersey, so I went to the PA one. And you just skateboard for a week, and pros come and all that thing.
Oh, that's cool.
But I don't know if you guys know this world. BMXers don't like skateboarders who don't like rollerbladers, and it's all vice versa.
that sounds fair.
And I thought, oh, rollerblading is so easy, like anyone can do it. So I put on rollerblades and I went to drop in from a half pipe. It wasn't like a big one, it was 4 feet. And having never done it before. On a skateboard, easy. I leaned too far forward and I just went back. I had a helmet on.
Okay,
But I
yeah.
hit the metal, which is called the coping. And I just slid down to the bottom. And my friends thought I was like doing a bit. because I was just in the bottom going like, and then they quickly realized like, oh shit, he's hurt.
Juanita,
Yeah,
go get Mr. Bond.
Oh my
And
God.
I was like out. And but then I played soccer and stuff growing up where you just always use your head, which
Yeah.
can't be good. But no, I didn't know if you had like ever had a
That's like a
concussion or
traumatic
something.
brain injury that you had.
You go
Yeah.
get that checked.
Yeah.
Like
No,
now.
They said I got like maybe a week left.
I'll get you that pie tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Never had a concussion, but I did grow up in the industry.
Okay.
And so
She was in the Cosby Show.
I was on the Cosby Show. And so I honestly believe some of my memory issues come with a little bit of personal, but also having to learn and purge scripts at such a young age and having to kind of set my own feelings aside for the betterment of the brand that was being projected at the time, and not really learning how to deal with emotions or situations in life in a way that was healthy. And I think that in order to perform in front of 50,000 people after, being on punishment because I'm had trouble at home, you have to disassociate and get the job
Yeah.
done. You know what I mean? So I think that's where that comes from. And then if it's not uberly traumatic, even if it is uberly traumatic, sometimes I forget, but uberly traumatic or like extremely fantastic, it's out. It's gone. It's weird.
Wow.
Sorry, I just shut the.
No.
I dropped.
Yeah, right.
Everybody has
No.
to push.
So you crazy.
Yes.
Look at
That's the look.
Yeah.
yeah.
She crazy.
Yeah.
I stab you and I forget about that shit.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. It was my character. No, it's true though. I don't know if you've ever dealt with this or anybody. It's like, when you have to turn on and forget about, the problems at home or what you went through with a friend because you have to be on for the public. Public don't care about you really. They care about you entertaining them.
Right.
And so you have to push that stuff aside.
That's crazy to have to I guess negotiate within yourself those things as a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that to me is because when I did you guys' podcast and we were speaking about Lily, my daughter, and how funny she is and all the cool things she says and odd or whatever she says, and you're like, yeah, I was 3 when I was on the
Yeah,
Cosby
that's
Show.
crazy.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a story about disassociation. I think I told you. I remember I would be on tour in the inner city in Los Angeles and across the country because as a 7-year-old with an album, 13, that was the second album, I had to go on tour. I was so sick. I couldn't speak. I was snotting and coughing, and I was like, I don't want to do this. And the powers that be that were in charge were like, what'd you just say? I was like, I want to do this. I want to do this stuff. I'm going to do it. I want to do it. And so I'm performing my 45-minute show. I'm between the ages of 13 and 7, and I'm ill. It's like COVID ill almost, like that sick. Flawless show. Like,
Damn.
you just have to and turn it on. So when Beyonce says she puts on another person, or when you see these people perform, you got to go into a trance kind of to get the job done. It's really weird.
That's crazy.
You had 2 albums by the time you were 13? Jeez. At
My first album was at 5.
5. I
Yeah.
don't even think I could read.
I was about to say, at 13, I was still struggling with like 7 and up Legos.
Hilarious. Oh my God.
I was on my second tour.
I was like, the box says 7 and up. Why am I struggling? I don't understand this.
I love you so much.
She was like opening for NSYNC, right?
Yeah, I was opening for NSYNC at that time, and even before then, I was on my own tour, and I was on tour with the guy. I was on the tour with Sebastian, the voice of the Crab and Ariel.
Really?
Whoa.
Now, talk about a kid on tour with that. I'd be on the side like,
Yeah.
and then I would have to sing "Part of Your World" also in my tour, in my set. But that was fun.
Is
It
he
was
a
called
grown
Kids
man?
Jam. He was a extremely grown man.
Was his accent fake?
No,
Oh, okay.
he was real. He was
Damn.
real. I was like, that's Sebastian.
You were starstruck?
It's so crazy when you see, because I grew up I'm only 2 years older than you. I grew up in a generation of not being I guess, talented or I mean, I don't know.
It's true.
But I'm just saying. But like, you look at TV and you see people like yourself, like Justin Timberlake, and on Disney and running around and singing and dancing, and you're like, how the fuck do you do that? And what's beautiful about it is that still performing. You still perform. He still performs, and you go, man. That to me, I look at it and I go, that's a gift. That's a you can't teach that necessarily. You can hone it, and you can have people kind of coach you throughout certain things. But like, I was a kid. We just talked about this. This motherfucker couldn't use Legos.
Right.
No, it's true. I was like,
Yeah, there's certain things that I was just
do
not
that now,
able
Kyle.
to do until I was much older.
I was like, and I had a traumatic brain injury, and I couldn't,
I mean, he drooled a lot. You know what I'm saying?
like more than the average drooler.
But then isn't it also kind of I agree with you. It is a talent, it is a honed skill, and it's a beautiful thing because we will have a career and we will always have something to fall back on. And then the other side of it is we don't know when to stop.
Yeah.
We will keep going and going to the detriment of our own health because that's all we know.
yeah.
Right.
And we also know that if you're in the industry from a child to an adult, you're always going to be known. And this is what I was told. I know that's a weird sentence, but let me finish it. In the sense of, if you saw Justin Timberlake working at McDonald's, the feeling inside of him would be ridiculous.
I see.
He can't stop working. He always
Yeah.
has to be at that level,
Yeah.
a little below, a little above, but there's always a level he has to maintain because of the fact that he grew up in public. And there's some people that come in one-hit wonders and they're fine, kind of. You know what I mean? Like they can go back to a corporate job of some kind. But Justin...
Like vitamin C.
Exactly. She's in a corporate job now. But stuff like that, it's kind of a curse as well.
Like blessing and a curse.
yeah.
Totally.
I was when I first moved to LA, I saw, and forgive me if I'm wrong, if you're out there, I was going to a club and the guy who had the clipboard and was like not letting people in,
Bouncer?
The bouncer.
bouncer, but not the physical bouncer. He was the door guy,
Yeah.
and I want to say he was the lead singer in Sum 41, or maybe Yellow Card. It was one of the two.
Oh my God, I loved you.
You're mixing up your white bands.
Yeah.
He's like Eve 6 or...
I often do. I often mix my white bands up.
I think it was Smash Mouth. I don't know.
Wow.
No,
Yo, Creed's making a comeback.
Yeah, they are. They
Yo,
are.
I
They
want to
are.
put this out there. I want Creed at the Sphere in Vegas.
I want Creed, and what's the one from Canada that everyone shits
Stained?
on?
No, not Stained.
Train?
No, the Picture song.
the picture song.
Picture song.
God, everybody
From
makes fun of
Canada?
them, but they have like 80 million hits. You know what I'm talking about?
From Canada?
Chumbawamba.
No, I want Creed and I love them too.
Tragically Hip.
No.
Mario?
Sing
Let's
the song.
pull.
Well, you said so. It's a Canadian band.
Canadian band, huh?
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
Oh,
I
shit. Duh.
want to see Creed and Nickelback.
Dude, they should team up.
They
Nickelback?
should. I'm ready
That
to
would-
cry.
Wait, what is
don't have
that?
to.
What is that main Nickelback song?
The Pictures.
I know. Sing. What's it?
I can't sing it right now.
Look at this photograph.
Thank you. Thank
Every
you.
time.
Yeah. I want to hear
I
it.
love that. Sorry, continue.
I forget what I was gonna say.
That was really good.
I feel like I catch myself singing Creed in the shower too often.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, they're like a go-to shower song.
You be in the shower just busting out arms wide
You know
open?
they're cryable.
Yeah.
Kyle's obsessed with their Super Bowl performance.
They're
Have you guys?
fantastic.
Yeah, they have one of the greatest Super Bowl performances of all time.
Better than Michael?
Listen,
Michael's
I spent
was-
a lot of time as a kid with Michael. Well, listening to Michael,
Right.
listening to Michael, and no, Michael's Super Bowl is legendary, but theirs is right there with it, like
Nice.
in a different way, just as
In a white
legendary.
band way.
You have to watch it
In a
because
funny
it's
way.
crazy. They have like acrobatics flying out of the air.
Whoa.
They have a all black choir that appears out of nowhere. Like they have wild shit happening in their show.
I love
You gotta watch
that.
it immediately.
Let's go.
Immediately.
Bodybuilders just show up out of nowhere.
Just,
It is
Wow.
one of
just
the-
strong guys.
It's just
Oh my
America.
gosh.
That's how Terry
You were
Crews
on
got to
that
start. Yeah, me
You
too.
were in that?
Yeah, and I trained them. I coached them
All of
with
them.
these hands.
Yo.
And those titties.
So we do on this show. We do a lot of polling, of
Yeah.
the fans.
Oh, wow.
We poll the fans. We take turns polling the fans.
Sometimes we pull them together, sometimes individually.
So what they write questions in
Okay.
to us, and then we ask. They're specific to you two.
Oh, cool.
So we polled them last week, and here we go. So we're going to ask you some of these questions.
Ready.
Yeah.
You want to go?
Go
first?
ahead. Go.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
What's something that people assume about you that's totally wrong? This goes for the both of you.
Ooh.
Because I could tell you, most people assume me that they assume that I'm an excellent lover. They see me, these hands. Yeah, these hands. I go, these hands are confused once they touch your body. I like to rub like this. Yes. I pat her down first, and I just squeeze. I am a very basic lover. Oh my god, that's one thing.
Guys are straight missionary, man.
Thriving.
You know how people used to plank like this?
Yeah.
I plank on top. And I have her underneath move back and forth so we can, because I don't have the core strength to do it.
You're sanding something.
Literally.
That's how I make love.
God.
If you're out there, you're looking to experience good old plank sex.
Oh, man. Why do I feel like that's how Forrest Gump did it?
Oh my God. No, run, Forrest. I think we understood that about you, though, after you came onto our podcast and you said that you did the sex
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Did it?
he
Because
did
everybody
it.
knows.
That's
I'm-
plank sex. That's
Yeah,
what
that is pretty much
Once
plank
you
sex.
do it once, you never have to do it again.
Yeah.
It's
He's like,
did
I did the sex once to her and then she did it back to me.
Yeah,
And
yes.
I was like, okay, good.
Oh yeah. That's
least-
how you do it,
Yeah, mutual the sexing.
right?
Yes. Yeah.
I thought, because again, I don't watch adult films.
That's
like
how
that.
I learned.
No.
So I don't know what's supposed to happen in the bedroom. And I know that's what that's like a manual for families out there. They watch adult films as a family, so they know how to make love.
Yes.
I don't do that. I just come. Mine is instinctually from my heart and from Jesus.
From his heart.
Your heart is so over here.
Yeah. From his heart.
From my heart. That's your.
Yeah, that's your liver, bro.
I feel like we have to help Lamorne.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not smart at things.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah.
But
fine.
something that people assume about you that's totally wrong.
Okay, something that people assume about me that's totally wrong is that I am happy all the time.
That's a good
I
one.
have anger issues.
Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Not really. No, not really.
No, she is like, yeah, she really does.
I should have saw when she walked in here today. She walked in and she said, "It's hot than a motherfucker outside. Somebody turned on the goddamn AC." I was like, "God damn, my uncle here?" She's like, "Nah, nigga, it's me. It's Raven."
I'm gonna need $50,000.
Uncle here. Oh my God.
Oh, some real shit though. Sometimes it comes out like that.
It does.
It really does. I was raised by guys. My mouth is naughty sometimes.
Yeah.
Babes, what about you?
That's so funny. It's so true.
I need a
You're in
motherfucking
now.
Celsius.
You baked the
She's
pie.
in,
You're
yeah.
in.
She'll just come in and she'll be like such a man. What the fuck is this? Oh my God, what is it?
Babe, they're batteries.
Literally.
Nah, ain't not big enough.
I need a motherfucking 9-volt. And you got all these goddamn double A's. Raven don't do double A's. 9-volt or nothing. You understand what I'm telling you? Huh?
It's so true. Oh, I don't laugh
wow.
this hard. I think that people assume about me. I think people think I'm a bitch. And I think it's because
They do. They think she's
I
a
think
bitch.
people think I'm a bitch.
Really?
Yeah.
You have is it like do you portray like resting bitch face or what is,
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah, I don't usually emote.
This is the first of all, you guys. She loves you. She's laughing. This is a thing you can check it on the podcast. When she
Stop
laughs,
talking about it. Stop. You guys, I
Well,
want
it's
to know.
hilarious.
No, I just don't like laughing hard because then it like distorts my face. But I can't
It
help it.
She's
wrinkles.
afraid of the wrinkles.
Wrinkles
She's
right
afraid of the
here.
wrinkles.
Oh, you gonna get
Yeah.
the wrinkles.
But I think
Better
that
call Whitney Cummings.
Yeah, exactly.
Connect.
We gotta go to Mexico.
Really fast to Mexico. I think that because I keep my face like this a lot of the time. And when I laugh, I'm just kind of like, and people are like,
really trying hard not to laugh.
exactly. People are like, is she constipated or is she a bitch? And then they think I'm like a hater, and then I don't like Raven.
They don't have
And
enough
I'm
fiber.
like,
This unfibrous bitch. I don't fuck with unfibrous women.
exactly.
Oh no.
And
But she's not a bitch, you guys.
No.
She's
No.
fantastic.
And sometimes I'm just a little shy, so I'm just quiet. But then people are like, "She's so rude." Like, I'm not rude. I'm just shy.
Just constipated and
I'm just a constipated bitch.
just holding in a fart.
God. Oh my god.
If you needed help covering up a crime, who besides each other would you call for help?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I got a funny joke with that, but I'm not gonna say it.
You go first because I'm thinking.
Who do you call to help cover up a crime?
Yeah.
I'd call Miss Pat
She would do it. And she
Yeah.
know how to do it.
Oh yeah.
because we recently. Do you guys know who Miss Pat is?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Who's
You'll
Miss
love
Pat?
it. You'll love it.
So Miss Pat is a comedian. She has her own show on BET called The Miss Pat Show. Raven directed an episode. That's how we now know Miss Pat. She came onto our podcast. And when we kind of had this little like social media troll TikTok situation happen, she texted Raven and she was like, if y'all need help, like I'm here. And just the way that she said it and what
got
she
people.
said, she's like, I got people. And knowing her story, like Miss Pat has been to jail. She used to sell crack and she's had a story. She was shot and it blew off her areola. Like
She ain't got no areola.
Sorry to laugh.
the
Sorry,
bullet,
that's what's crazy.
the
Miss Pat
bullet
gonna turn
went
into
through
It's
her
Pat.
and then out her nipple and took off her whole areola.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just out here areola-less.
Well, now she said it's like healed and it looks
How
kind
old
of
is
normal.
Miss Pat? How old is Miss Pat?
50 plus.
What's up?
Yeah.
Miss Pat.
That's pretty. She married, but she pretty.
Let me see that too.
But I'd call her.
Okay, she'd call Miss Pat. I'm torn. I'm torn between my mother or a retired FBI agent. Honestly,
Ooh.
I'm trying
That
to
you
get
know?
away with that shit.
You know, like
Oh.
an FBI, a retired
No,
FBI?
I'm gonna find one.
Oh.
I'm gonna find the one that's like talking
you.
too much about aliens. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
That
yeah,
can't
yeah,
come back
yeah,
into it.
yeah,
I will
yeah.
find that person because I'm
Got
trying
it.
to get away with it.
The guy in the bunker.
You know what I mean? I want the guy
Yeah.
in the bunker. Okay, who? Because
I mean, this isn't one person, but it's a foundation.
Oh.
I was just going to say, I was going to call the Clinton Foundation. But I don't know if I want that because they might come for me.
Yeah.
I might not get on another pod.
oh shit, yeah, they would help.
Oh my gosh. Me, I know who I would call. I would call my boy. I'll call my boy Ed. My boy Ed.
Don't say a last name.
I'm not gonna say his
For your
last
own
name.
safety.
My boy Edward. You know who you are.
Edward.
That dude will have your back. It don't matter. You know. It don't matter what it is. You
Yeah.
could be like, you could literally be like, man, I need help hiding the body. He gonna say, all right, cool, meet me over here at this time. Blah 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 blah. I ain't never done this before, but we gonna figure it out together, dog. I got you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Slow down. I'm joking. But it's good to know you got my back. I just wanted to know if you want to bring over some paper towel, nigga. I'm running low.
Need an edge. You
I was
always
gonna say,
need
you
an
always
edge.
need an Ed in your life.
This is that scene in The Town when Ben Affleck comes up to Jeremy Renner and he's like,
Yeah.
I can't tell you where we're going. I can't tell you what we're doing, but we're going to hurt some people.
Yeah.
And Renner's like, who's Cowie taking? You need that guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right, we got those. You got one, Kyle?
I got one, yeah. What was something you guys were a fan of before it got popular? It can be band, it could be an item, it could be anything.
That's such a good question.
Guys, let me just tell you something about myself. I have a superpower.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I have a superpower. I was walking, listening to NPR, and this song came on. I was like, that is going to be a smash. She's not going to last long. She's going to try, but it's going to be a super smash. 4 months later, everybody be royals.
Whoa.
Lord?
That whole thing came out.
Lord. Wow.
And everybody was like, oh my God, this song. I said, y'all, I heard this song 3 to 4 months ago. And she did okay for a little bit. She tried again, didn't happen. I did that with maybe 4 to 5 other people in this industry months before they smacked. And I also projected if they stopped smacking or if they continued. I don't know what that is, but I've done that many a time.
But Lord's still
You tapped
smacking.
in.
Not as much as Royals. She smacks.
Yeah.
But Royals was
That was
Royals
that was a hit.
Yeah, because it's one of those things where you're like, it's like Cardi B, for example, when Bodak Yellow came out. You're like, okay, this could be a one-off. Nope.
Nah.
That every song is,
Yeah.
is a hit. Boom, 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 boom,
Yep.
boom, boom. That's different.
Right, babe?
Miranda, you got
Always a
something
little
that
bit.
you were a fan of before it got popular?
Yeah, vampires.
Really?
Yes.
What are you,
When was you-
Nosferatu over here?
When was you born? Vampires, been popping.
Peptides.
No, that's what I'm saying though.
I'm
There,
9,000 years old.
Yeah, literally 9,000 years. We go we found a history book and we turn the page and
We see her. We see Miranda. Whoa.
I'm the original vampire.
You and Keanu Reeves.
No, I feel like there was this after Twilight.
Yeah.
I feel like there was this huge cultural shift where everyone like Vampire Diaries and Twilight, and then they redid Lestat.
You're gonna
And
be so mad at me, babe. I have to just ask you to pick something else because Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the
Blade?
show and the movie Blade.
but I was into it all before everyone was.
You
is what I'm
weren't
saying.
born when Blade came out.
Yes, I was.
Nestle Snipes did Blade in the 80s. Vampire
No,
in
I'm
Brooklyn.
picking vampire. I'm standing by here.
Mine is Jesus. I was a fan. Oh
my God.
I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. Vampires.
I actually love vampires. I'm with you on. I love vampires.
Yeah.
I just think they've always been cool though.
Yeah, they
Like,
have.
That's why they get away with just biting bitches. You can't just run up and just bite a nigga on his neck.
Okay, she's giving me the look where it's like, you better pick
gotta
something
pick
else
something
right
else.
now.
it's not-
Something that I was into before other people were. No, I can't. I'm,
You stick. Hey, stick to
you
your
know what?
guns.
I am not a leader in that way. I am a follower.
Okay.
So there was nothing.
Mm.
No, I can't even say like I was into SPF before people were. Like SPF is like super trendy now. Like I can't say that. So,
I invented
I love
sunscreen.
you so much.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like I just you.
Me, I was on the LeBron James is the greatest player of all time band. I was the first one to say LeBron James is the greatest player of all time, and I'm from Chicago, which means all my Chicago folks, you know, they used to shit on me when I was much younger because I said LeBron's the GOAT, and they're like, Michael Jordan, how are you from Chicago? And I said, man, Michael Jordan's a great number 2, and that didn't go over very well, and it still doesn't. But I like to say I was the first because when I was saying it, he was very clearly not the greatest player of all time. I don't even think he was the best player in the NBA at that time. I was saying it early on.
Got it.
So yeah, I'd probably go there.
I think I was ahead of the curve on oatmeal raisin cookies.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's like
my
butterscotch
grandpa,
candy. I know that's like
Yeah, I was gonna
That's what I'm
say.
saying. That my generation, I'm ahead of the curve on that. I don't think like my generation knew those were popping.
I want to go back. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to cut
You
off.
should make it the Fig Newton.
I love the Fig
remember
Newton.
the
I was
Fig
a
Newton?
big Fig
Yeah.
Newton fan.
I'm gonna say what my wife is ahead of the curve on, and
What?
people haven't caught up yet. She's still ahead of the curve.
What?
Microplastics.
Oh,
And eating correctly.
consuming microplastics.
Consuming microplastics. She's been carrying around a glass water bottle, or her own water for a very long time.
Cheers.
And
Not cheers. Licking his microplastics.
Exactly. I think sometimes this new generation doesn't understand how important it is to eat like you eat and cleanly as you eat. And I think that's where she is.
And
ahead of the curve.
flossing.
Yeah, I don't have to floss because my teeth are so loose. I got these spaces between my teeth, and so I can just put my hand in there and get the food out.
That's nice. Nothing builds up.
I can fit 2 toothbrushes in one. A little space in my gap. I got
Perfect.
that Maya Angelou gap. Did Maya Angelou have a gap? No. Who's
Oh
that?
my
Yeah,
gosh.
she did.
She did? Yeah, I got
right
that.
there in
Yeah.
the front.
If
That's
you can
so
see
Raven.
that, you can see inside the future.
That was so funny. So funny. He basically, I know he
we
loves
lost
it
him.
so much.
Oh, he's gone.
He's done.
So so funny.
Last year.
What was his name? What was the dude's name?
Oh
You
God.
know his name. Did I send it to you or no?
You
just,
showed us.
You showed
I know,
us
but
on
I
the-
did.
No, you didn't send it.
I
You
didn't
didn't
send it. Damn, that's.
It's probably in your liked things though.
Oh, yeah. But we can keep talking. I just got to. Damn.
He
Zoe
loves
Kravitz.
this thing.
Zoe Kravitz just posted
So
a
funny.
new photo. Y'all go out and check it out. Go out. Zoe just posted something. Just go out and check it out if you can. Oh, I love
Zoe
my
Kravitz.
life. I just love her so much, and she'll never know.
She's so beautiful.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
You found it?
Not yet, but y'all keep talking.
Okay.
I got another question here.
Mm-hmm.
What type of trivia would you get every question right? What's your category?
What would I fancy myself an expert in? I think I'm pretty good at either pop culture trivia or maybe like skincare trivia.
Skincare trivia?
Yeah, if there was such a thing.
Like the epidermis is how many millimeters thick? Or
Definitely not. I do not know the thickness of anyone's epidermis. But
Never
if
mind.
somebody was like, how do you layer your serums? I would know how. Or like, do I want to use
he's like, what the fuck is this serum?
do I want to use retinol every night or every other? Do I want to layer it with a moisturizer? Do I put sunblock on after or before? They're all so bored. Everyone's left. It's just
Yeah.
me here now. Everyone is just
I love
he's
it.
literally scrolling on his phone. He's just staring into the ground. You're
I'm trying
like
to find
Miranda's show.
something.
I know.
I
and it's
just learned
me running
about
the show.
moisturizer. So you're
Exactly.
you're ahead of me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely ahead of you in that. For sure.
If I were to play a trivial thing, I think I would do very well in science.
Okay.
I weirdly know stuff about science from across the board. A little bit of nature science, but mostly like, string theory and the quantum sciences of it all. I love that shit. So
Did you see Neil deGrasse Tyson's response to Terrence Howard? He made a video.
he did make a video.
Did he really?
Yeah. He made a
About the
response.
double helix.
It's very interesting. I actually saw it and then I was like, let me not get into that because once I start, I go. But Terrence Howard actually showed me
Yeah.
his stuff because I was on Empire and I got the whole rundown. The man's a genius.
Do you remember the thing he showed us when we ran into him at the restaurant?
Yes, the tetrahedron.
Yeah.
Oh, the tetrahedron.
Tetrahedron. Yeah, I
Yeah, the
understand.
tetrahedron. I actually have one. I have a tat
He
here.
had one built in his
Did you get the
house or something.
tetrahedron after he had showed
No.
you the tetrahedron?
No, I had a tetrahedron before he showed me the tetrahedron.
So you knew all about sound and waves.
I know
It's
that
the
you
tone.
now are a wave towards me, which is why I can hear you.
Everyone knows that I am the wave.
Yes, you are
Because
the
I
wave.
built the wave.
With these hands. Not the tremble.
I love a comeback. Like I love a bring back. Dave Chappelle, let's go sit down. We over here bringing it back.
You have a category you think you do good in for trivia?
Trivia?
Yeah.
I know everything about life.
Perfect.
I'm a well-traveled man, lover of many. I've been to every place. I've been to every continent. I've helped a lot of people publicly. No. I'd probably say something basketball related.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with basketball. I don't know anything else, to be honest with you.
We're learning.
What about you?
Oh, you guys are becoming bigger basketball fans?
No,
Hell
so
no.
she's learning that
No.
I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like it when balls fly at my face. Or my
Well,
nose.
duh.
She doesn't like getting balls deep. We established
You know,
that
that's
last
right.
week on our podcast.
You don't like balls deep.
Lamorne learned
No.
what balls deep was in when he was in high school.
Yeah. It's when you take your testicles and you put them inside of a woman and then you grab your penis and you pop them out fast.
You forgot the part where you scream balls deep.
Oh, yeah. You got to scream that shit.
Yeah.
So she know
Balls
what
deep.
time it is.
Yeah.
So she know what to get ready for. She's like, oh, shit, he going balls deep again.
After you put your testicles in, you go balls deep.
Oh, no. Okay.
What about
I
you?
think Star Wars. I would be really good at Star Wars.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
I will admit there are people who know more about Star Wars than me. But I think I would do pretty well in a
Nice.
Star Wars.
Name one Star Wars character that's been in every installment of Star Wars.
The Emperor.
The Emperor is in everything.
The Emperor and R2-D2. Well, are you counting the new like Disney Star Wars stuff?
Yeah, Acolyte and all that.
He's never seen a Star Wars, by the way.
Not one.
Oh, me
He has not
either.
seen one Star Wars yet.
I'm not mad at him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
I'm a Matrix fan. I think you're either
Thank
Matrix
you.
or Star Wars.
Thank you.
No, I love the Matrix.
Matrix
I love
is the greatest
sci-fi.
film.
I love
I'm a
sci-fi.
sci-fi nerd.
Yeah.
Okay, rank these in order of deliciousness.
Ooh.
French toast,
That's it.
pancakes, waffles.
French toast, pancakes, waffles.
I have some questions. I have
Okay.
to ask some questions first.
Go ahead.
The first question is who's making it?
Granny.
My grandma. Okay. If my grandmother's making it,
Or Guy Fieri.
fuck no. If my grandmother's making it, it would be pancakes. Mm-hmm. And then if it's from Waffle House, then I'd go Waffle House next with the waffle.
Okay.
Any other waffle can go balls deep somewhere else. And then and then French toast is like underneath all the other breakfast foods.
Ooh.
Really?
I am like, that's the last resort. I had too much to drink and I can't tell the difference between toast and French toast. Like I'm not eating it.
Ooh, that. If I were to rank them, I'd go French toast number one, and then I would go waffles, and then I would go pancakes.
Sad.
I would go pancakes. I would go French toast, and then I go waffles.
I might be on the same train. French toast, waffle, pancake.
Why, you guys?
Yeah.
What's up with this
Consistency.
French toast? It's
Yeah,
disgusting.
no.
Oh no!
It's got protein in it. It's got egg on it.
If it's made with challah bread too, it's phenomenal.
I hate you all.
It's so good.
We should make some French toast with some Hawaiian bread.
I love
Equally
Hawaiian bread.
delicious.
Because
Yes.
Hawaiian bread is authentic from Hawaii.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It comes right from the island, from the big island.
Straight from the mana.
Yeah. It's got all the mana in it.
We're men of the mana.
I can tell.
I'm dead. Right
Men of means, men of the mana.
Men of the
That's what they say when they describe us too.
All right, my last question here. When you meet someone new, what's something they can do to make you instantly like them?
Tell me the truth.
Ooh, that's good.
Ask-
You always want the truth. When somebody first walk up,
Yeah.
hey, nice to meet you. I'm sick. And I got this itch that I can't get rid of. It seemed to be bugging me a lot. It could be from the woman from yesterday.
You'd hate it. You'd hate that. Get out of here.
Yeah, maybe not.
Not about them, about me. Like I just ran into someone and I had to be in her presence and she just lied to me the first day.
Oh.
And she just kept going like, you look great, and I'm like, I look crazy. You're right, you look bad. Let's do something else. Just like, you know what? And
Switched up so
she
fast.
switched up so
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
And now you're on my shit list. Like I need you to tell me the truth. Be like, hey, how are you? How you doing? Oh, you have something in your nose. You're my best friend now. You know what I mean? Like you are my bestie.
Oh, that's true. Okay, that makes sense. The truth. Okay.
I need the truth. Sorry.
Some blunt honesty.
Yes.
what
Ish, bluntish.
What about you?
Ask me questions.
Oh.
I like that.
What type of questions?
Just like any. Just like get to know me, have conversation. Like we had a dinner a few nights ago, and
What kind of dinner?
like, oh my god, you guys! I hate you both, but I love you both so much. And
Oh my God, the dinner.
the dinner. We were at a dinner for
Really?
like 5.5 hours. And
Dang, that's a
when we
long
left,
dinner.
I know. And at the end of it, we were like, wow, that was really interesting. We did not speak. Like we weren't asked a single question.
Because you were so engaged in what was happening.
Yeah.
so enthralled.
engaged.
Like that.
Something that you can turn someone on to you?
Oh, that I can do to make.
No, that they can
That
do that
they
you
can
like
do?
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me how much they love New Girl.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
I'm running.
I'm kidding.
I love New Girl. I love it so much.
Thank you. See, we're best friends.
Just ask me a
How
question.
much do you like it?
So much. This is great. This is
Damn
going
it,
so
questions.
well.
What's it like knowing me?
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's literally
learned
like
quick, yo.
yeah. And I don't. It's so
I'm
cool. It's like
still learning
knowing
that
you.
shit.
I felt like I knew you on New Girl, and
you.
so now it's just,
Well, thank you.
you're
question.
welcome. Yeah.
I would say, I don't know, honestly. I honestly don't know because I'm kind of easy. It takes me a while to get to like enjoy the company of someone because people have their own personalities.
Yeah.
But people who have now, especially since my daughter has been born, it's people who have kids and ask me and like ask me questions about my kid. So or like if I'm on a date with a woman and she and I tell her I have a kid, because I usually lead with that. If I tell her I have a kid and she doesn't care or like isn't like, oh, what's she like, or any pictures, or she's not engaging in that, then there is no second date.
That's fair.
You know, if she has kids, you know, and is intrigued and is intrigued about my kid, then great, we can keep hanging out. But yeah, I would say probably that, because besides that, I don't really, people are weird, and I know people are weird. So people might rub you the wrong way on the first interaction, but I know that's just their personality.
Yeah.
And we just haven't meshed yet. So if we happen to see each other, I'm like, that dude's weird. So like Rick Glassman, for example, one of my best friends in the world. Rick Glassman is a weird dude when you first meet him, because he's one of the funniest people you ever meet. But that boy off sometimes. And you be like, you'll have a conversation with Rick and he'll be in a zone of just pure joke. At first when you meet him, you're like, damn. But then you hang out again and you're like, oh, that's just his zone. You know, like, and then you'd be like, oh, man, this guy's the best.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you can meet someone and think they're a bitch, but really they're just shy.
Yeah. I feel like you got to unpack this. Yeah. I feel like somebody hurt you when they did
the
that
internet.
to you. Yeah, the internet.
The interwebs.
The internet is a crazy place.
This happens a lot with me, unfortunately. I just hate when people first meet me and they assume I played in the NBA.
They don't.
I hate when
don't.
people assume that about you.
It happens all the time.
They don't.
Yeah.
No,
It's the ankles.
Yeah.
You know,
Look at his small ankles.
Yeah.
Every
dainty ankle.
NBA player has small ankles like
Kevin
that.
Durant, small ankles.
You know what
That's
I mean?
true. I guess so.
It's flexibility ultimately. I understand.
Flexibility is my worst. I consider myself like athletic, not flexible though.
Really?
No, the V-sit in gym. Did you guys have to do the V-sit?
Yes.
I failed that every time.
The V-sit.
It was like this thing, this like plastic thing where you put your legs and you'd have to like reach.
Touch the toes.
Oh.
And I could never do it.
I have a really cool guy on YouTube that I'll send to you. He's called Elastiboy. I've been doing a lot of his stretches and really working on my psoas and like all these different things. It's really helped.
Do you know
me,
who else is really good at stretching?
Who?
Marilyn Manson.
I'm done, yo.
He did the V-sit really well.
I'm so mad.
I have all my ribs. That's not fair.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Self-dome. Okay, I got one. If you were giving that Hawk himself.
So we play a game every.
I'm in love with you
We
guys.
do a game. Are you guys down to play?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pee soon, so hurry
Yeah.
up.
This is a
Oh no,
quick
we
one.
can take a pee
No,
break
I'm
if you
just
want.
no,
This is a
no,
quick
you're
game.
fine.
This is a quick
It's fine. It's fine.
This is a quick game.
This is quick.
Yeah,
You want
my
to break the
wife's-
rules down?
Yeah, or Joy, what are the rules?
Let's
This,
go.
and this is the
Perfect.
first time I'm
Yeah,
reading this.
I'm gonna read it. I've never read. Straight Flush. This is a mobile app and VR game that I created that lets you play poker tournaments from the comfort of your bathroom. Play a short sit and go tournament against your opponents while you do your business. The app only activates on your toilet, so you have to have a seat and have a seat and shuffle up and deal.
Okay, how much stake are you wanting in your company?
I am looking for $7 million for 1% equity in my company.
Okay. What have you made so far?
I have a lot of experience.
Okay.
I've taken a lot of shits, and I've played a lot of poker.
Yeah.
Good.
And I've played a lot of poker while taking shits.
Yeah.
So I know there's no time to waste.
Understood. Any questions for him?
No, I think we have to hear this one to decide which one we want.
This one's good. This one's because I'm an inventor. It's called the Toe Jam Cam. Toe Jam Cam. I can explain it, and I will, but it does speak for itself.
It does.
When I said that just now, I knew the energy touched you both, right? But let me explain what it is. It's a tiny camera for your big toe. That's like the backup camera in your car. It beeps really loud if you're about to stub your toe or step on a Lego. Also good for foot fetish only fans.
Wow. How much stake are you looking for?
I need $5 million. $5 million. Different from him, 10% of the company. Because the way I'm looking at this now, I've already done the research. I flashed taint and I flashed toe on OnlyFans, and I was bringing in $100,000 a month, and that's not without using my face. Because if I use my face and be like, oh, that nigga, I want to see more.
Right.
But now this is for the toe. Once I put that out there, that $5 million, y'all gonna make that back quick.
Yeah.
Make that back real quick, and I'm willing to go full toe frontal. Like I'm willing to split those toes open, touch them. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
Spit
just
on
say
'em.
that poker is a $1 billion+ industry
Yeah. True.
yearly, and everyone uses toilets.
True.
Well, not everyone.
Not everyone, but most houses have toilets. Not
Yeah.
everyone has a big toe, just so you know.
This is fair too.
Do we have
Yes.
to deliberate amongst
I
ourselves?
think we should deliberate.
There's a
babes.
lot of big toeless people out there.
Just remember that people shit in ditches too in certain parts.
Did you
and-
say a lot of big toeless people?
Yes.
Big toeless people.
But they
Yeah.
walk funny.
Right.
Yeah.
They walk funny. But imagine if they had that camera, they wouldn't have lost that toe. They would have their
That is
toes.
prevention.
That's right. So just put that out there.
I'm also flexible on my equity. I was just that was a starting
No, but
point.
he-
I
but he
am
said-
flexible
He said one though. He gave 1%. I'm off already.
because I have a
leaped
high
that.
valuation for this company.
But I've
that's
already
why.
leaped that though. 10%. I'm willing, and less money. I'm asking for less money and more equity. Yeah, 10%. You know what I'm saying? And they get the password to my OnlyFans.
Okay, so we'll give you $10.
Hold on.
For
Wait,
50%
wait,
of your
baby.
company.
Baby, hold on. We're really interested in what you're talking about.
Okay,
We
thank
think it is an investment
Thank
that
you.
is
Toast.
possible.
Sorry,
but
Kyle.
Kyle, thank you so much for your invention.
Yeah,
the
bitch.
problem that we didn't. The problem is that I'd rather play poker with people while they're also on the toilet. And being that I haven't seen a bathroom with two toilets facing each other, I'm not able to connect
Yeah.
with
Oh,
my player.
So like
that's why
I
we had to
said-
pass on you. So thank you. We have some questions for you.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any questions actually. I just want to say we'll give you $10
10
for 50.
cash?
Yeah, for 50% of your company.
Cash money.
Cash money. 10 whole dollars, and we want 50% of the company.
Hold on. Let me go deliberate.
Okay.
You get $10. You get two fives.
I know I've been eliminated, but as a fellow inventor, take that deal.
Let me go back. See, okay.
Take that deal.
No, you got to move the numbers around. Okay. Okay. How about this?
Okay.
Here's my counter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me $9. 75% of the company.
Absolutely. You've got yourself a deal.
You have yourself a deal, sir. I expect my toe cam.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations.
Yeah. Let me get that.
You just won Shark Tank.
And because you acted now, you get all access to my OnlyFans as well as my Lonely Fans. It's my account where I have just one guy who likes to watch me do stuff.
Hey.
And it's just
You're a lonely fan.
he's got it's no
I
password
was
either.
more
It's just-
intrigued on your tank cam. Is it brown?
Is your booty hole brown?
It's brown.
it's brown.
Brown? Yeah.
You know,
Shout out to Sexy Red.
Yeah.
If you're watching, please come do the pod. We want to talk more about your lyrics. Please, thank you all for being on the
Plug,
show.
podcast,
Thank you.
plug it.
Yeah.
Where can
Oh.
they find you guys?
Yes. You can find us at Tea Time on YouTube with Raven and Miranda. You can find us on Instagram at our handles,
Raven-Symoné.
Miranda Maday. And
You can
Lauren was
find-
just on the pod.
Yes.
That episode is out. It's wonderful. Go listen to it.
And you can find me on the CW in October hosting Scrabble and, of course, on Disney Channel.
Woo! Bing, bing, bing,
Let's
bing,
go.
bing.
Thanks for coming, guys. This was so
This
fun.
was super
For
fun.
having
Yeah.
us, you guys. This
Yes,
was
indeed.
awesome.
Thank y'all for coming. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. We'll
guys
bring
are
you your
great.
pie tomorrow.
Oh, thank
Yes.
About it.
Mysterious-ass
Don't
pod.
forget to like, subscribe, put on post notifications, smash everything.
Kiss
and
your grandmother
everyone.
in the mouth for us.
Yeah.
Oh, on the
Open
mouth.
mouth that woman.
Open mouth that woman.
Lay her down.
I can't
On
with it.
Thursdays.
I
Only on
cannot.
Thursdays.
And do it all with
Love.
With
in
these
hand.
hands.
Hey.
I got you.
See you guys in Mexico.